Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are sitting down, we are having a chit chat. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about some of the things that I wish I knew when I was starting out my journey. I feel like if I knew these things, I wouldn't have put so much pressure on myself. So I feel like it's really important to sit down today and just have a reflection moment, I guess. So if you're on a health journey, if you're on a fitness journey, then you're in the right place and please keep watching. I'm going to be sharing some things that I wish that I knew at the beginning, and I wish that someone had sat me down and told me all of their lessons, things they had learned and what to expect. So I'm going to be here to be that someone for you. So one of the first things that I wanted to bring up today was that it is so normal to be overwhelmed by information. When I first started, I really felt like, oh my God, I need to know everything straight away, and how could I possibly start, and I don't even know what I'm doing. Looking back, I wish that I could have told my past self not to worry, and it's okay not to know everything. You're not going to have the answers from day one. But in the beginning, this worked against me because I felt so nervous that I didn't know everything that I really hesitated to get started and to get going into the health and fitness journey that I was trying to get on. Learning takes time, and it's such a journey within itself. Months later, I'm still learning. I still don't have all the answers, and I'm still progressing. I'm still being able to work out and do all of the stuff that I really set out to do. Not saying that everybody else needs to do this, but I felt really overwhelmed. This was my number one topic for today because I am so interested, I'm so passionate, and I really want to learn. But learning is a journey in itself. I mean, I'm studying my certificate and I'm gonna become a PT, but there is so much to learn. So don't be hard on yourself, okay? Because all you have to do is find something that you really care about, you really love, and just get started. Get started today. Don't let the lack of information, your lack of knowledge stop you. There is nothing stopping you from going for a walk, putting on a YouTube workout, and make sure you do it safely, but get started, get up and going today. So the advice for myself and to you, of course, as well, is that take it one step at a time, be super patient with yourself, and somehow you've just got to trust and know that you're going to grow and learn along the way. My next point is it's not just about the numbers. So when I talk about that, initially, yes, the reason why I started on this health and fitness journey is because I knew that I had gained weight. I'm not typically someone who likes to jump on the scale and focus how many kilos I've gained or how many I've lost, things like that. I'm somebody who can really focus on the numbers and really obsess about them. So knowing that about myself, it is not healthy for me personally to gauge my health and fitness journey that way. And I think it's really important as well, if you feel similar, I would suggest going by your clothing size. And I want everybody just to remember, everyone looks different. I look completely different as a size 12 as somebody else. Somebody else will look completely different as a size 14 than what I did when I was a size 14. I think it's really important to realize that kilos don't necessarily represent body fat. Something that I've really learned while studying to become a personal trainer is that muscle weighs more than fat. So that even further goes into saying that somebody who might be my exact weight might have a completely different body composition. That is another reason why I don't feel like the weight scales are helpful for me. And I think it's okay to admit sometimes that you may have started this journey because you wanted to look better. There is nothing wrong with that. I mean, I think everybody can relate to that. We all want to look better. But one thing that I have really learned, and why I'm saying it's not just about the numbers, is that this has turned out to be much more of a mental journey than a physical journey. My motivations have completely changed from being aesthetic wise to just feeling confident, happy, healthy, energetic, and my overall well-being. And I really want to press that do not let the numbers dictate your worth or your progress. Consistency is key, but it doesn't mean perfection. Being consistent is truly the secret sauce to seeing results. But here's the thing, it's okay to slip up sometimes. Life happens, and that is completely normal. Remember, we are not doing this for a quick and easy fix. We are doing this for a lifestyle change, the long game. So that means that life is going to happen, and that is completely normal. I know for myself and my personal experience, I would train so hard in the beginning for the first week or two, but then I would get so burnt out and I would feel exhausted and I would need to take some time off, and I would feel so bad. I would feel so guilty. Somehow I felt like if I wasn't consistent, I was going to lose all of my progress just like that. But I'm here to tell you that is not true. It's okay to take a couple days, a week off, however long you need off, it doesn't matter. Like I said before, we're in it for the long game, not the short term. Other things that are really important to factor in is being realistic about your time. How much time can you actually dedicate to this? When I was feeling burnt out, it was because I felt like I wasn't being smart about my time allocation. So I felt like every day I had to squeeze so much in, and then it really got to me and I would feel so guilty. And so you're putting this really unrealistic expectation on yourself, like I've got to work out for 2 hours a day, and that is just not realistic for a lot of us. A lot of you guys who are watching, sometimes consistency means 15 minutes a day. Sometimes it means 30 minutes a day. It really depends on you. Do not compare yourself to others and what they are doing and what they're able to fit in. What matters most is that you keep going. And more importantly, that you get back on track when you feel like you've had a setback or some time off. And of course, that you stay committed to your goals that you initially have set out to do. My next point is find something that you love. I know this is cliche and everyone says it, but everyone says it for a reason. It's because it works. When I first started out and I knew I needed to take care of myself, lose weight or change how I looked, all of that stuff, I felt like I had to do specific workouts, I had to eat specific foods, and that was the pressure I was putting on myself. And I genuinely thought that I needed to do that to see results. But let me tell you, it is so much easier when you actually find something you enjoy. Whether it's hiking, dancing, weightlifting, yoga, hits, workouts inside, workouts outside, you need to find out what's going to keep your interest in the long run. Whatever it is, as long as you find that you love it and you're interested, you're going to stick to it. For me, what really got me started was I was so interested in reformer Pilates. And I've talked about this in my previous videos and everything, but I think it's really important to say that I was so interested in it, I wanted to learn about it, and I wanted to give it a go. And it kept me going, it kept me consistent. And it's okay for your interests to change. I mean, mine did. Instead of just focusing on reformer Pilates, I wanted to get into actual weight training as well. You'll see on my other videos, I do at-home dance workouts, at-home HIIT workouts. And this hits many factors, the time, and then also my level of interest and the things that I really enjoy. So don't be hard on yourself if you have to try many different things before you actually find out what you love. I mean, I think that's really normal. This one is so hard for me, but listening to your body. This took me so long to learn, but it is such an important point. Your body is so incredibly smart. It will tell you what it needs if you just take the time to listen. Pay attention to how certain foods make you feel after you eat them. Listening to when you need rest, or even maybe when you're pushing yourself way too hard. I'm just going to be real, this is one I still struggle with today. When I first started this journey, I wanted to jump straight in. I wanted to completely change. I had the motivation, I had the will, and I want to do it right now. But the thing is that you can't do that. You can't expect your body to go from virtually no exercise at all, maybe some light walking here and there, but never sort of getting into that next level. And then the next week, expect your body to like run marathons and things like that. It is just really not realistic. Also, when I would work out really, really hard, I knew that I was way too sore and I wasn't supposed to be doing my next workout, but I did it anyways. And to me, that is just the completely wrong thing to do, because when your body is that sore where you actually are struggling through the movements and you really can't do it and it's affecting your range of motion, you need to stop. You need to stop right now, because it is okay to let your body rest, and it is such an important component of you changing your body. The rest days and everything like that is actually where the magic happens, and I was completely ignorant of that fact. And just being honest, I was pushing myself way too hard, and I really shouldn't have been. So make sure that you're listening to your body and you're taking the hint. Do not do what I did, and make sure that you take the time to rest and take care of yourself. You don't need to push yourself that hard. And I have to trust that my body knows best, so I hope that you trust that your body knows best too. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Your health and fitness journey is such a huge undertaking, and just like the first point, you're not going to know it all. So sometimes that might mean enlisting the help of a personal trainer, a doctor, a nutritionist, whoever you think is relevant to you and your journey, or even just reaching out to your friends or your family for support as well. There's nothing wrong with seeking guidance along this journey. In fact, it could really make all the difference. Last but not least, this one was extremely difficult for me, and if you've watched my previous videos, you know I really struggled with this point. And it's overcoming being self-conscious. In the beginning, this really held me back and really affected me. I felt so embarrassed about starting my health and fitness journey. It was not funny. I remember worrying what others might think and what they might say about me or judge me or even make fun of me. And sometimes that meant from family, friends, even random strangers at the gym. But you know what? Those fears were just holding me back. They were not positive at all. The truth is that most people don't care. And I'm saying that in the nicest way possible, but people are so busy. They have their own lives. They have their own set of issues. That everybody has something. The truth is that most people are too busy focusing on their own lives that they're not really paying attention to yours. What really matters is how you feel about yourself and how you feel about what you're doing. So I'm here to tell you, if you are worried or you're feeling hesitant about starting because of what other people may think, then I think you may need to reevaluate some of your friendships and some of your relationships. If people are going to make fun of you about trying to better your life, I mean, that's cringe. You're genuinely trying to do something to better your life. You aren't doing something silly or reckless or anything like that. You are trying to make your quality of life better. So if people are making fun of you, then, I mean, I think that says it all. And I'm here to tell you, push past your fears. Embrace your journey and be so proud of yourself for even taking your first steps. And at the end of the day, the only opinion that really matters is yours. Also, I think it's really important to point out that if you're feeling self-conscious, you're not alone, but also know that you have the power to break free of those limitations and those fears. And you should pursue your goals and your aspirations. And you can do that with confidence and determination. That kind of comes to our closing thoughts. I hope that you found this video to be super helpful or insightful. As we come to the end of today's video, I want to leave you guys with some final thoughts. Starting a health and fitness journey is so challenging, but it's also really rewarding. Remember what you're doing. It is not about perfection, it's about progress. Every single step that you take brings you one step closer to your goals. So don't forget to embrace the journey, celebrate your victories, and learn from your setbacks. And most importantly, be really kind to yourself. You are capable of more than you know, and I really believe in you. Thank you so much for watching and joining me on this incredible journey that I've been on. I really can't thank you guys enough. If you found this video to be helpful, please give me a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and join up to this little community that we're making. If you have any questions or topics that you would like me to cover in future videos, leave me a comment down below. I want to hear everything. Just remember, I believe in you and you can totally do this. Now guys, you've got to get out there and crush your goals. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye!